We get going. Today we're covering videos that actually YouTube. How valuable would it be to have that or make those types of videos for your business? I'm gonna guess that it would be super valuable if you had that understanding. So I'm gonna make sure that we are okay with the audio, and as you're coming in, let me know if the audio is okay. Actually, I just kind of heard myself, so it might be okay if we can go through it. Alrighty, so hope everyone's had a fantastic start of their week. Today we're covering YouTube, and as you know, I'm a super fan of YouTube, so the more videos that I can make about this particular topic and really give you the breakdown of what's at YouTube and actually generating business from YouTube, I'm all about it. So if you're coming in just now, a like is going to go a long way. It's going to help send out the notifications, but also let me know in the comment section down below what questions you might have about YouTube, what questions you might have about video making. I'd be happy to address any and all questions that come through. So today we're really focusing on the videos that are actually generating real estate leads. So I have several YouTube channels that I personally manage that are out there generating real estate leads passively. Now, those are the channels that I have on automatic autopilot. That's not right. Automatic autopilot that I have on autopilot that are there's content being created on them every single week and are being published every single week without much intervention on my part. But we're not here to discuss that type of channel. What we're here to discuss are the videos that you can make in your YouTube channel to actually start seeing results. So with that being said, the number one concept that you want to understand about YouTube and your video making topics as you're deciding which videos do I need to start making is understanding the decision point that your sellers, whoever it is that you're speaking to, they have a decision to make, and that is which real estate agent they should reach out to. So they have a decision right here, which is which realtor are they going to go with, at what point are they going to do the outreach, and then over here is the actual transaction. So notice that as they're coming through, they decide I want this real estate agent, and then over here this real estate agent most likely. So it's in between here that you really can't do much with because they're already under contract most likely with one, either they're buying or selling with another agent, so they didn't reach out to you. So it's important to understand that anything that has to talk about this particular process is it's kind of like the dead zone, if you will. If you're making those types of videos that really only make sense and only resonate with the individuals that are already under contract, they're already under contract. They don't necessarily need you at that point because most likely they're going over to YouTube to get some additional clarity on what their agent already told them. So if the agent has already communicated the home buying process in a certain way, we'll talk about that here shortly, and they're just trying to get some clarification on some aspect, then those types of videos are not going to perform well in the terms of the direct outreach to you. Now, you still want to make those types of videos. Again, it's from the moment that they decide which agent they're going to go with, and then the actual selling or buying of the property. In between there, those types of videos, those are going to be good to get views, but most likely they're not going to reach out to you working with somebody. You're going to get some leads in from that strategy, yes, but you're not going to get some that you're going to be working with very actively with. So just have that understanding is really what I'm trying to drive home. There's that decision point where we want people that are deciding which real estate agent should I go with. This is where we want to get them. So the videos that we make that address the topics that only make sense and get to this point, we want to be that agent that they reach out to, even if we're not in the same market. So you as a real estate agent, you understand that you can get referrals. You understand that you can do business pretty much across the entire country. So you can refer out and get your 25% commission, 35%, however much you charge for referrals, that's what it's going to be. So there's some massive channels out there. I was actually just speaking with the creator just right now that her business, since she's got over 100,000 subscribers, has over 100,000 subscribers, she's on a referral basis only, meaning she is sending out her referrals because she has such a large audience, and that's what she focuses on now, which is fantastic. That's a great way to build your business through YouTube. So with that being said, understanding that decision point is extremely important. Let me know in the comments section. I know we spent some good amount of time here, but it's critical that you understand that. It is absolutely important that you understand that concept, because you're going to be making videos and you want to make sure that you're making the right ones, if you will, the ones that are actually going to generate you leads. Now let's talk about how to get some buyer leads. What types of videos should we be making to generate buyer leads? People are looking to purchase a home. Moving to videos, so moving to Dallas, moving to Crowley, moving to Burleson, moving to Frisco, those types of videos should be a staple in your channel. Now, those types of videos, those are going to be a great way to be found, that are going to work with you on YouTube, but are also going to work with you on Google, because people are moving to Dallas all of the time. People are moving to Frisco all of the time. So that's just going to be one video that's going to really help set the tone for your channel. That video will perform well in terms of views, because people are wanting to consume as much possible about a city, specifically if it's a smaller city or a smaller town, because there's not that much content. So I just published a video a couple of days, no, weeks ago at this point. It had to do with Burleson. So it's one of those phantom, what I call phantom channels that I manage, where I don't show my face. It's just have a way of making these videos that I can make them extremely quickly. But it's talking about Burleson, and it instantly took off. So Burleson is a small suburb area, or I would say it's right outside of it. So south of Fort Worth, and it took off because there's not that much content on it. So when we're talking about these types of moving to videos, it's a great way to start generating some audience, start generating some people that are going to come and view what that content is about. So again, we're talking about generating real estate leads. That's what it's about. So this type of video is going to really resonate. And the smaller that you can make it in terms of niching down, let's just say you live in Dallas. Well, let's go down a little bit further, moving to Deep Ellum, moving to Oak Cliff, moving to, oh my gosh, I'm spacing, Bishop Arts. So really niching down into certain areas, certain neighborhoods within a big city are going to get views, because there's not that much content, and you don't have to compete with all of the real estate agents are doing Dallas at this point. All of the people that are talking about Dallas, you get more niche down into something that people can actually use. So let me know if this is making sense. I want to make sure that we don't miss anything. Now, another type of video that's generating some buyer leads right now is the best neighborhoods video. So the best neighborhoods doesn't have to be your personal opinion. If you want to make sure that you stay away from steering, especially in this type of context, you can just go and find a website that does some rankings. Niche.com actually does some great rankings where it'll give you the best neighborhoods, the best cities, the best restaurants, the best X, Y, and Z's. It'll give you the best list, so the top list of neighborhoods in Dallas as an example, in Fort Worth as an example, and you just reference whatever they're saying. What you're doing is taking something that's more in a blog form and converting it into video, so people are going to resonate with that. So when people are trying to understand where in the world should I move in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, when there's Arlington, there's Mansfield, there's Euless, there's Bedford, there's Fort Worth, there's Dallas, there's Frisco, there's Louisville, there's Flower Mound, there's Denton, there's Little Elm. There's so many different cities. People need some guidance. So best neighborhoods videos, fantastic to get some buyer leads. And then one video that I really don't mind sharing in the appropriate context is the how much home can I afford video. So I'll repeat that again. How much home can I afford video? That's a question that people that are looking to buy a home are going to be searching all day long. They want to understand how much home can I actually afford. So when you're making this type of video, you're giving people a good sense of, if this is your income, then this is most likely the type of home that you can purchase. Now you're going to have to make some assumptions along the way. You're going to be able to and you need to be able to articulate that in your videos. But the reason I like this type of video above a lot of others, how much home can I afford videos, is because it gives you an opportunity of offering something of value, and that is the affordability calculator. So you most likely already have an affordability calculator. If you don't have one, then your lender certainly has one that they can forward on to you. And what that affordability calculator allows you to do is make an offer on screen. So as you're talking about, how much home can I afford, and you're presenting the different considerations that every single home buyer should have, you can make the offer of, hey, if you're interested in learning how much home you can actually afford, then I have an affordability calculator down in the description, free to use. So when people see your video and make that offer in a very subtle way, you're not pitching anything, you're just inviting people to go down to the description and check out the calculator, then people are going to click on that. It's going to go over to a landing page. So regardless of whichever landing page generator you use, that's going to be the one that that's the one that you should use. As long as it has the ability to collect emails and phone numbers, you're going to be on your way. So by you making that offer, people are going down to the description, clicking on your link, going to a landing page, giving you their contact information, aka them becoming a lead, in exchange for that affordability calculator, so they can now input their own data and get out a number or a reasonable range of a home that they can actually afford. Now, I know I went through that extremely quickly, so let me know in the comment section if that made any sense. So again, this is how much home can I afford, and your lead value or your lead magnet or your value prop or your offer is a better way of saying it, is the affordability calculator. It could be a app, it could be an Excel sheet, it can be a link to somebody's website, where ideally it'd be your own. So provide people an avenue to put in their information and get that number. At the end of the day, they're learning through your video, you're educating through your video, and you're making that easy button available to them by going down to the description and checking out that affordability calculator, so they don't have to do the calculations by hand. Now, how you present the message or how you present the value is up to you, but that's just one very tactical, very simple way to generate leads that have to do with buyers. Now let's switch over to the other side of the equation. So if there's any questions, please feel free to drop them down below. Let's talk about some seller leads. Who doesn't want seller leads? So we need to make videos that speak to sellers. Very, very simple, right? So if you're making videos on how to buy your first home, the home buying process, the how much home can I afford, moving to videos, those types of videos, those are for buyers. And that's what you're going to start getting. But if you make videos for sellers, then you're speaking to a different audience. You're speaking to those people that already have a home. So they have different needs, they have different questions, because they're going to be asking different questions than a buyer would. You and I both know that. So you as a real estate agent, you understand that whenever we're talking to sellers, it's a different conversation because they have a different need. And that's what we're trying to solve for at the end of the day. We want to be able to address their questions, comments, and concerns in the most appropriate way. So one of the videos that you can make, again, these are videos that are actually getting leads on YouTube today. This isn't theory, this is actually happening today. One of the videos that you should make would be addressing, should I sell or rent my house out? So I'll repeat that again. Should I sell or rent my house out? That is a very important question, especially right now in this market, that a lot of homeowners are asking, hey, should I sell and then cash out so then I can reallocate this capital into a home that I'm going to have to be very competitive with as a buyer? Or if they're moving from a different market they're selling or considering selling their house in one market to get into another, can they be landlords? So giving them that different perspective, should I sell this house that I am an owner of or rent it out and purchase that next one, assuming that they have the ability and the capital to do it. Rich, hey, thumbs up, appreciate you. So that's another video that you can make. Another video for sellers. Again, we're talking about seller leads. We're talking about the videos that are actually generating real estate leads on YouTube today, is how to move like a pro. So I'll repeat that again, how to move like a pro. So that type of video, that's going to actually attract multiple categories, not just real estate homeowners or homeowners of properties. how to move like a pro. So how to move like a pro, that video, the reason I like that particular video is because you get to offer a moving checklist. You get to offer something that what's this? $3 super sticker, peer character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumbs up. Okay. Not sure what that means. That wasn't a super sticker. Was it? I don't know. I can't see it. But either way, I appreciate you being on, Rich. As far as how to move like a pro, the reason I like that particular video is because you get to offer a moving cheat sheet. It allows people to actually have something of value, so a lead magnet that they can give you their contact information for, so you can. Oh, okay, now I see it, Rich. Hey, thanks so much. Now I see it. So in my stream, it doesn't show it. Appreciate that super sticker, my friend. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Rich, where are you listening from? Rich Action. Where are you from right now? I'm interested. With this cheat sheet, this cheat sheet, you're able to provide something of value for your homeowners. So regardless of what step they're in, regardless of where they are in the in their moving consideration or selling consideration, they're going to want to get that download. So they may just be thinking about selling sometime in the future. They're just not sure. That's okay. They're going to still give you their contact information. They may be in the process of moving right then and there. So then you're kind of a little bit late. Remember, going back to that decision point of getting people right before they decide their real estate agent that they're going to go with, they may be so close that they're actually moving. That's okay. But the reason we're doing this moving cheat sheet is because there's plenty of people that research this ahead of time that want to get an understanding of how much is it going to cost me to move. I understand that I'm probably going to get this amount of money for the house. I understand that I have to pay this amount in commissions. I understand that I have to pay X, Y, and Z, but how much really is it going to cost me to move with the movers, with the packing, with buying potentially new furniture and all that fun stuff. Rich, New York City EXP agent, appreciate your videos. They're great information. Motivated me to get more videos and be a better agent. Hey, I appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome. Happy that you are here. Awesome. New York City. I'd love to go back there one day. So thanks for being here, Rich. All right. So is that making sense? Again, we're talking about understanding your consumer, understanding the buyers, understanding the sellers, and really making content that they want to watch and that is actually valuable to them. That's going to prompt them to reach out to you. At the end of the day, we're talking about the videos that are actually generating you real estate leads on YouTube, because there's going to be something once you get started on YouTube, it's going to get so frustrating if you continue making video after video after video and seeing little to no results. So what we want to do is make videos that give us at least a shot at being successful. That's what we need. We just need an opportunity. We can figure the rest out, right? As long as we have the video topic, or at least an idea of what we're going to record next, we can figure out the lighting, we can figure out the audio, we can figure out the video, we can figure out the script, but we have to set ourselves up and understand, again, going back to that decision point right here of when they're going to reach out to an agent, we have to understand that so we can start making some videos that are actually going to resonate with those home buyers and home sellers so they can reach out to you. Folks, don't want to spend too much time here today consuming your Monday, so I do appreciate you coming out and hanging out. If there's any questions, please feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe on your way out. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of the week. Bye.